Hi, it's Jamie Lee Curtis, and I'm going to tell you the story of Laurie Strode and Halloween. So stay tuned. Don't move. No, just sit down. Good. Stay there. It's going to get good. Trust me. So I was an actress. I was fired from a TV series that I had been doing.
I'll need your records to cut your orders.
Oh, but our records were destroyed, sir, when we were evacuated from the island.
I remember it was an audition in Hollywood for a horror movie where the character that I was auditioning to play her name was on every page of the script. I had been on a TV show where I was fighting for one line or two lines an episode. And here was page after page with her name on it. So the size of the part was impressive. And then the shooting was 17 days. It was fast, fun, and emotional, and it was my first movie, and everybody was young, and, you know, Steely Dan's Hey 19, they would play it. I was 19, and they would say, "This is your song, Jamie," and, you know, like it was magic. We were shooting on the streets of West Hollywood, this little band of movie makers. It was super fun. So that's my original impression. So there are three parts that you're going to cast. Three girls. A cheerleader, flirty, a smart aleck, somebody who's snarky and comes up with a quick joke, or a quiet, repressed, virgin, intelligent, brainiac babysitter. Which part are you going to give me? I mean, I'm serious. It was a surprise to me that I was put up for the part of Laurie Strode, because you would have immediately put me as the snarky friend or the booby cheerleader. Just you would. So I knew right away that it was a part, I was going to be acting. I knew that it was going to require that I acted and that I needed to figure out who this girl was. And creating the look of her was very important because I wanted her to look like that girl in the Midwest. You know, that's my job, and I love it. But prior to that, I hadn't been able to be an actor. So really, that movie gave me a chance to be an actor. There hadn't been a horror movie in a long time that had caught fire. I'm sure there are film professors who will explain why Halloween, Michael Myers is the enigma of nothingness, and you could project your fears onto him, and the inclusion, the confluence of pure good, which is virginal high school girls in a Midwest town on Halloween night babysitting, and this madman in a white mask colliding together. Nobody can explain. It's beautiful alchemy. The right place, the right time, the right political climate, the right emotional climate for whatever is happening. Halloween 2018 was a movie idea that I generated because at the time, we were coming up on 20 years since the original movie, and the same people were all still making movies, and I thought, well, let's make another movie. That's amazing. Had never been done before. Ultimately, I didn't get to do it with John and Deborah, and then in 2017, I got a call from Jake Gyllenhaal, who had worked with David Gordon Green, who had written what now is a trilogy, which was what happened to Laurie 40 years later. He sent me a script. I read the script. I loved what he was saying. I loved who Laurie was. She was a warrior, and no one was paying any attention to her. I loved that it had fractured her family life. I loved that it had separated her from people. She was living in a compound. I thought it sort of ticked all of the boxes of what really would happen to someone who survived that level of violence in 1978.
Konbini!